Time now for the evening rush. The governor is searching for a new PD secretary, and we're now learning why former Secretary Karen Trujillo was fired. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's office says PD struggled trying to get school districts to put in place a longer school year for K through 5th. Trujillo argues the districts needed more time. The governor's office also said there were communication issues and incomplete or substandard work.
We are learning a man accused of rape got a new job as a security guard. Police believe Nicholas Williams raped 2 women last year. After being released on pretrial services, Albuquerque Courtesy and Parking hired him as their new late-night security guard. ACAP said he had a current security guard license, which meant he passed a background check at some point. They fired him this afternoon.
Looking like another swing and a miss for rain in Albuquerque tonight and probably for tomorrow too. This is a look at Thursday at 3:30. These are our best rain chances of the week. We'll see something similar for Friday as well. It's looking like it might be a wet evening commute for us in 2 days from now. Brittany.
On to new details. The Roswell community is set to honor fallen Roswell firefighter Jeff Strobel with a celebration of life. The public is invited to that service at the Roswell Convention Center at 2 p.m. on Friday. A procession will follow, after which a graveside burial will take place with a firefighter ceremony and honors. Strobel died weeks after a fireworks accident.
You will notice more APD officers patrolling ART bus lanes.
Hello, sir. Howdy. Stopping you today because you were occupying the bus lane.
This afternoon, officers pulled over more than a dozen drivers in less than an hour for driving across ART lanes, going left on red, and other violations. Today, police gave verbal warnings and information cards.
An Albuquerque woman will spend the next 30 years in prison for killing her mother-in-law. Alyssa Bickett, her son Drake Bickett, and Annie Rael murdered 65-year-old Marilyn Gandert last year. Alyssa Bickett later pled guilty to second-degree murder. Judge Cindy Leo sentenced her today.
Police are investigating after finding a man with possible gunshot wounds in the road near San Mateo and Marble. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators have interviewed the victim's brother who witnessed the incident.
We are also waiting to find out the identity of a man found shot to death at a southeast Albuquerque park. This was at Wilson Park near Gibson and San Pedro last night. No word on what led up to that shooting.
Thousands of New Mexicans could be impacted by a new Trump administration proposal that could cause some to lose their food stamps. Under current law, most states automatically make people eligible for food stamps if they meet requirements. But under the proposal, income and assets would be reviewed to qualify. Officials say the new rules could cut more than 3 million people from SNAP.
A mess dumped at an Albuquerque salon is expected to be cleaned up, but Jean Shaw is still searching for answers. She says a pile of landscaping debris was dumped in the alley behind her salon off San Mateo and Candelaria last week. Shaw is now trying to track down 2 men captured dumping it on surveillance cameras.
Albuquerque Public Schools is hoping to hire more teachers tomorrow. APS is hosting a job fair tomorrow from 9 to noon at Rio Grande High School. The event is free and open to the public. They do encourage you to apply in advance. There could be an on-the-spot interview.
Right now, the Sandoval County Fair is working to stop the spread of a contagious livestock disease. Vesicular stomatitis virus, or VSV, causes lesions and blisters in the mouths of horses, cattle, and other livestock. The fair says to prevent the spread, every animal brought to the fairgrounds will undergo a mandatory inspection.
Looking ahead, Dr. Jill Biden is campaigning in New Mexico on behalf of her husband this weekend. The former Second Lady of the United States is set to be in Santa Fe on Friday and Albuquerque on Saturday for fundraising events. Former Vice President Joe Biden is running for president.
More storms expected in the northern mountains tomorrow, but for Albuquerque, a rather slow day. Rain is going to be unlikely. However, you will notice our temperatures cranking back up. We're going to be back to those average temperatures, which means lower 90s, upper 80s for the week ahead.
You will likely experience some long lines waiting to see the penguins at the Penguin Chill exhibit this week.
I kind of like to see the penguins, how they get up on the rock after they're in the water.
Thousands came out to see the penguins on opening day today. People waited in long lines to get inside the new exhibit at the biopark. Once inside, people got to see the penguins waddle, dive, and dance around.
You can celebrate Christmas in July by giving a dog or cat a home. The adoption fee is $5 for all pets from Thursday through Sunday in celebration of Christmas in July. The fee usually to adopt for both dogs and cats is $25.
In the midst of the Great Chili Wars, New Mexicans are traveling to Colorado to put on a clinic. New Mexico's Department of Agriculture gave Colorado grocery workers a lesson. More tutorials are planned at other supermarkets. It is all part of the state's marketing efforts to get the word out about New Mexico chili.
Right now, you can apply to become an on-call wildland firefighter for the Carson National Forest. About 30 applicants will be selected to attend the Women in Wildland Fire Boot Camp in September. They will be trained to be a firefighter and will have to take a test required of all firefighters.
Turns out Albuquerque is one of the best places to sneak in a quick vacation. Hotwire named Albuquerque to its best cities for a quick vacation index, ranking the Duke City 10th in its mid-sized category for events like Balloon Fiesta. Hotwire says quick vacations are a growing trend, saying it is popular among millennials.